It's your boy, Wallace Harris, aka the Environmental Terrorist, coming at y'all once again live and correct. Today's topic, possible NFL XFL merger after Super Bowl 55. If you actually really been reading the news, Vince McMahon, owner of the WWE, has announced that he's going to relaunch the XFL here in 2020. For the most part, if a lot of y'all, if y'all actually really old enough to actually really remember when the XFL actually launched off back in 2001, a lot of people, if you actually really know your history, a lot of shit actually really went down in 2001. The Twin Towers fell, and we all know that was a goddamn inside job. But that's not what we're actually really talking about here. The first season, for the most part, or the first games, for the most part, was indeed a success. Right, and then for the most part, actually, I really went downhill. But the thing about it, though, this time around, right, Vince McMahon, being the type of business person that he is, 9 times out of 10, this time I really think that the XFL will indeed work. Because of the bullshit play or the fixed play, regardless of however you want to look at it, right? That is actually really going on in the NFL within probably like the last 5 years, 10 years, or probably even longer. Right? So the only reason why I say this is because Vince McMahon, being the owner of the WWE, right? Those of us, or those of y'all that actually really watch the WWE, you already know that shit is choreographed, and for the most, sorry about that interruption, if any, but for the most part, everybody knows that the WWE, all of that shit is scripted. So here's the deal. This is my way of thinking, or this is just me talking. With the WWE already, they already gonna tell you what the fuck is going on. It's already scripted. And for the most part, that even though the NFL may deny it, right? Well, a lot of that shit is scripted. And then Vince McMahon, the type of business guru that he is, and when you're a business guru like he is, you tend to know a lot of other people in other business avenues or ventures or whatever the hell you want to call it, right? So the thing about it, though, is this, people. So if anybody actually really watched the documentary on ESPN a while back, 30 for 30, where they actually really call it, this is the XFL. Who is the only NFL owner in the goddamn documentary? I'm not going to sit up here and say no names, but if you actually really watched it, you know who the fuck I'm actually really talking about. And it's just for the simple fact that rumors have been running around, at least they were, where that one owner that was on that documentary for the XFL, rumors have actually really been running around that he may be the next commissioner for the NFL. So let's put 2 and 2 together, people. Right? Or, 2 and 2 together, which for the most part, they say is 4. But the thing about it, though, is like, do we actually really have any proof that 2 plus 2 is 4? I've always said that. So, for the most part, so you add bullshit on bullshit. Right? But the thing about it, though, is this. I think this is nothing more than a reboot of what it once was. And again, those of y'all that are actually really old enough to know about the USFL, same thing happened. They tried to actually really compete against the NFL, and they actually the bottom fell out, and then a lot of the players that was in the USFL actually really came over to the NFL, and then, as they say, the rest is history. But I actually truly honestly believe that for the most part, this is not going to happen, because I actually really truly honestly believe that a lot of the NFL owners are actually really sick of the management that they are actually really indeed under at this particular time. Right? So, for the most part, I actually really think that with that one owner that was in the documentary, I actually really think that he probably can actually really get some other owners to buy into it, especially a lot of the motherfucking owners that ain't won shit as far as like a Super Bowl or whatever. I really think that a lot of stuff is actually really going to get shifted over. Excuse me. A lot of stuff is actually really going to get shifted over. It's going to actually really balance the teams out, because here it is. We got 32 teams in the NFL. The XFL is actually really going to start out with 8 teams. So you got 32 and 8. That's 40 all doggone day long. So for the most part, you're going to get 20 teams in the XFL. You're going to get 20 teams in the NFL, right? These 2 conferences or 2 leagues are actually really going to fight for it, and whoever wins, they get bragging rights. This is no different than what happened in the late 60s. The NFL merger, for a lot of y'all that don't know, that shit didn't happen until 1970. So if you actually really do the math, from 1970 to 2020, how many years is that? 50 years. When 2020 happens, what Super Bowl will actually really take place? Super Bowl 55. Right? And then for the most part, if indeed this merger actually really happens, right? Where does the law, where is it actually really going to really become official? Right there in Washington, D.C. Washington Monument. How tall is the Washington Monument, people? 550 feet. Super Bowl 55. 2020 vision. The numbers all doggone day long. Now, I already know that a lot of people, my man, what his name? The Gematinator guy, and then you got Zachary Hubbard, and then you got the other guy, the RFG chosen one out there. 9 times out of 10, they probably already looked at this, or they haven't looked at this, and if they actually really look at this video or whatever, then hey, just know that you heard it here first, people. NFL XFL merger 2020, Super Bowl 55, 550 feet, right? Washington Monument. God damn it, you figure out the rest. So, hey, that's all I got to say on this. This is Apollos Harris, once again, the environmental terrorist, and I'm out. Subscribe to this channel, leave a comment below, right? Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, right? Tell everybody. Subscribe to this channel, because this is what the fuck is happening at right here, and I'm out.